It's Wednesday. Time for new spelling words. Aren't you excited? It doesn't matter if you're excited because it's going to be exciting. You're going to need this. It's a speller. You're going to need to open it and put your eyeballs on the page that ended with because. Why? Because I said so. And you're going to begin putting new words into your speller. Speller. Okay, fine. I'll stop with the fancy talk. Let's do this color. It looks lovely. We're going to start with the word cancel. We had to cancel our trip because of the coronavirus. Cancel. See if you can spell it. Cancel. It has the word can in it. Give it a try. All right. First syllable. K, a, n. Now the second syllable is k, s. Cancel. Ooh, that's fun. Cancel. Can you see that in there? Cancel. All right. This is saying its second sound. It's soft sound. Cancel. Make sure yours looks like mine. This is a verb. It is something that is an action. Cancel. I cancel a trip. Put a slash line, please. You are now going to put that into the past tense, the most beautifully easy way that you know, which is to add the ed to past tense ending. Now you're going to spell canceled. Try it. Cancel. And then you're going to put the ed to ending on the end. Canceled. Also a verb. Now we're in the past tense. Check that yours looks like mine. You're going to put ed to second sound because it's saying d, canceled. We're still going to have a 2 over here. Those are teeny tiny. I hope you can see them with your little bitty eyes. Next word. Admit. I admit you were right and I was wrong. Admit. See if you can spell it. Go. What'd you get? We're going to do add, first syllable, mit, second syllable, exactly as it sounds, admit. It is also a verb. Please put a V beside it, admit, because it is an action. You have to admit. That means to confess, to say what's true, admit. Put a slash line. We are going to now write admitted, but there's another trick to this one. When we write admitted, you're going to double the T before you put the edit on it. Please try to spell admitted. And you're going to break the syllable between the double T. See if you can figure it out. Give it a try. Admitted. All right. I'm going to try it as well. Admit. Ted. Hey, look, Ted is in here. Admitted. Admitted, past tense ending. This T you don't hear. It just gets split between the double letter. We do double the consonant when adding a vowel suffix. If it says a, e, I, this says I, that says e. So it's kind of confusing. Can't really tell you why. We borrowed it from another language. It's kind of how it works. Gonna have to just practice that one to get that one right. Admitted has 2 T's. All right, also a verb, just in the past tense. Check that yours looks like mine. Next one, machine. Ooh, what kind of machine? See if you can spell it. Machine. We borrowed this from French, so it's gonna be tricky to figure out how to spell. First syllable, I bet you all got right, is ma. M-A. We think to spell machine, but we usually say machine is ch, k, sh. Een. You're going to use silent final E job 5, and then job 3, I, E. This says ch, k, sh. A lot of 3's in here. Machine. I remember that machine has a ch, k, sh because a train is a machine. And so I think of ch, k, sh, machine. Machine is a noun. It is a thing you can jump on. You can fix, you can break it. It's a thing. Machine. Double check that yours looks like mine. All right, the next ones we're gonna do are related. This is something that you have done a lot of this year. No. No. You're gonna use two-letter N used only at the beginning of a base word. See if you can figure it out. One syllable. All right, here's what it looks like. This is what you should have written. I really prefer to do this in class because then you can shout out things and hear each other's ideas. But you're gonna use N, two-letter N, it has a kicker on the front, but you don't hear the K because it's two-letter N, and it's ow, o. No, I know that Jesus is my Savior. This is a verb, it's an action. You can do it, you know things. Very good. Our next word, put a slash mark, is taking know into the past tense. You have never said, I knowed how to go to the grocery store. You didn't say that because you speak correctly, and it would be, I have known you for a long time. You wouldn't say, I've known Mrs. Lecce all year. You'd say, I have known Mrs. Lecce all year. And that would be known. How do you think you would spell it? Give it a try. Look up on the screen when you think you have it and see if yours looks like mine. Known. Known. I want you to put a parentheses and I want you to put have / has. Those are the two helping verbs you have to use when you use known. You can't just say, I known it. You can say, I have known it. She has known it. They have known it for a long time. But you must use one of these helping verbs with the known present participle. You haven't learned about that it's a present participle, but you can do that. So when you use your spelling sentences, make sure this is in your speller for this word. Now, if we were just going to take this into the past tense, I know that 2 + 2 is 4. And then someone else might say, well, I knew that yesterday. Knew. Knew as in you had the knowledge. See if you can turn know into knew. Go. All right, look up here. See if yours matches mine. Knew. We use OU that we do use at the end of English words, and we still use N, two-letter N. All right, and this is also a verb because it's past tense. It's something you knew already. I want you to take your pencil and bracket those 3 words together. And then this is a fun one to use right after the know, known, and knew. Here's the word. Nothing. What do you mean you know nothing? You know a lot of things. No, nothing is the word. Say it. Now see if you can spell it in 2 syllables. Nothing. And then I'll show you a trick. All right, look up here. Nothing. Oh, I separated it wrong. I separated it with my joke, but that's not how we separate it. But if you think about it, don't change how you spelled it, but you think of it as no thing. I know no thing, not one thing. I know nothing, no thing at all. That's how you spell it. It's not broken that way. The syllable actually breaks right here, nothing. But I did want you to see that the word no and the word thing are in there. No thing. Ing. And we put a thinking cap here because we usually say nothing. Nothing is a noun. It's the thing that you know. What do you know? Nothing. It is a noun. Please put N beside that. Now we're seeing these come up a lot right now in really exciting ways, little bitty tiny ones right now. A leaf, say it. Spell leaf, like the ones on the tree. A leaf, one of them. Okay, now look up here and see if yours looks like mine. Leaf uses E-F-A. It is a noun and it's super tiny in the spring and it's gonna leaf. Could be a verb, but for now I want you to leave this as a noun because we're gonna talk about how it changes here in a minute. Put a slash mark, leaf. I want you to turn one leaf into a tree that is budding forth lots of leaves. Say it, leaves. Leaf does not become leaves. Leaf becomes leaves. If you remember the rule as you're trying it, change the F to V and add ES. So it should look like this. It's still all one syllable. Change the F to a V and add ES when you make a plural of an F, especially one that has a vowel in front of it. Leaves. You don't hear the E, but you know that you add the ES. That's part of our chant. Change the F to V and add ES. Leaf becomes leaves. Plural and singular. This one's plural, this one's singular. Now we're going to use this same idea, but we're going to spell it the same, but we're going to now talk about a verb. Would you please leave? Oh, how rude. I shall leave right away. Leave. So now we're doing an action, but we're going to leave. It's spelled very similar to this, but what letter do you think we're going to drop off? Give it a try. Leave. L-E-A-V-E. Leave. It is a silent final E job too. English words don't end with V or U, so you have to put the E on it. Different rule, but the same spelling, leave. Now, this is a verb. Do it, leave. Don't really, stay where you are. I'll get lonely. All right, another pass by here. You should leave. But what if I say I wouldn't say he leave the room. I would say he leaves the room. Or the spider leaves his web. Leaves. Now we're spelling it exactly the same as the noun, but we're meaning something completely differently. Spell it again exactly as the one above it. Leaves. Can you see over my big fat pens here? I'll take them out. Leaves. The markings there. These two should match. Leave and leaves. But they don't mean the same thing. One of them is noun, one of them is a verb. Well, how am I going to know which one to use? Well, you know that you have to read the sentence to decide what the word is meaning when you have what's called a homonym. It's a homograph. It's spelled the same. It sounds the same. So you're going to have to use the context in the sentence to figure it out. If I say, she leaves at 3 o'clock, it's going to be the verb. If I say, I picked up a bucket of leaves, it's going to be the noun because it's the stuff I'm talking about. There you go. I want you to make sure you have these. I'm going to move over here to a different color. While you make sure you have these, we have a couple more, 3 more to go, and they're all related. So I'm going to put them in red. You keep writing in your regular pencil color. This is a word that you use a lot, were. You say it? We were at the park yesterday. Were, past tense of was. See if you can spell it. It's been a spelling word before. You should get this one right. Were. Earlier of her, silent job 5. Were. This is a verb. We were at the park. It's a place where we were. Okay, past tense of was. Now we're going to take that same letter, that same set of letters, and we're going to turn it into the contraction. Does that sound familiar? That's when you take 2 words and you shove them together, but you drop out usually the vowel so that it becomes a contraction. You put one of those apostrophes at the top. You remember those. I'm seeing you nod your head. Yes, Mrs. Lecce, we know what those are. We're going to turn were into we're. We are going to the park. We are going to the park becomes we're going to the park. Try it. We are, or we're. That's the contraction. This stands for the A. It would be, I want you to put, you have room, put a out to the side here, put a parentheses and write we are beside it. You're gonna put yours right here. I just ran out of board space. We're. This is a contraction. I'm gonna put C-O-N-T in the parentheses so you know how to use it. Now, on your spelling sentences, you know Mrs. Lecce has been asking for a contraction and to mark it with a little check mark under it. Well, now if you choose the spelling word, you can just put a check under it. Oh. Last one, where? You say, where? All right, how would you spell where? It's related to these, where. Give it a try. We're using a similar set of letters, but we're gonna put that two-letter air, silent E, job 5. We think to spell where, we usually say where. This is a question word. We're gonna put, it's an adverb, A-D-V. It's an adverb telling you, obviously, where something happens. Usually it has to do with a sentence. You could say, tell me where the laundry room is. I hope you know by now. You should be putting your laundry in the laundry room for your mom. What a great idea. Or you could start your sentence with this word. Where are my socks? That would be a good thing to ask. All right, let's write, no, let's not. Let's put our pencils away and let's say and spell these little babies. Ready? I'm gonna leave that there just to get in the way. Well, ready, here we go. Cancel, C-A-N-C-E-L, cancel. Canceled, C-A-N-C-E-L-E-D. Are you doing this out loud? Canceled. Be loud, be bold, knock the walls over. Ready, go. Admit, A-D-M-I-T, admit. Admitted, A-D-M-I-T-T-E-D, admitted. Machine, M-A-C-H-I-N-E, machine. No, K-N-O-W, no. Known, K-N-O-W-N, known. New, K-N-E-W, new. Nothing, N-O-T-H-I-N-G, nothing. Leaf, L-E-A-F, leaf. Leaves, L-E-A-V-E-S, leaves. Leave, L-E-A-V-E, leave. Leaves, L-E-A-V-E-S, leaves. Were, W-E-R-E, were. We're, W-E-R-E, we're means we are. Where, W-H-E-R-E, where. Yes. Now, when you write your sentences this week, here's something different. Nope, nothing different. Actually, the difference is you're going to already have a contraction if you pick this one. You are still going to have 15 sentences. I'm still looking for scholarly sentences. Some of you are writing masterful sentences with lots of description. I do want you to try to throw in a prepositional phrase from time to time. In the woods. To the park. Outside my window. From my grandmother. I don't know, pick a prepositional phrase. All those prepositions that you have, you're doing your little jingle for, that come into prepositional phrases, use one of those little jingle guys, the prepositions, and throw it into a sentence. I ran for many miles For many miles. See if you can find a prepositional phrase that you already wanted to write. If you find one in your sentence, if you put one in there and you can mark it with the parentheses like we are doing in grammar, I'll give you a bonus point. You have to have watched this video all the way to the end to know and been paying attention to the instruction. But in your spelling sentences this week, if you can put parentheses around a prepositional phrase that really is a prepositional phrase, I'll give you a bonus point. Deal? Deal. Good luck.